We're going to go over 3 sections of the foldable. First, we're going to go over power of a power. So I have 8 to the m power raised to the nth power. So that's why it's called power of a power, because you have 2 powers involved here. So if you have one base, you multiply. So it's going to be a to the m times nth power. Here I have one base, I have x, and I'm going to multiply my exponents. 2 times 3, 6. Here, same thing, except for you have fractions. You're just going to multiply your fractions. Keep the base, and you multiply your exponents. So 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 7 is 21. 6 over 21. Okay, next we're going to go to power of a product. So you're going to push the exponent through. I like to think of this as distribution. So whenever you see parentheses, you think of distributing. So it has that same concept. You have an exponent on the outside, and you're going to distribute that exponent to every base inside. So this would be a to the m, b to the m. Every base gets an exponent of m. My m gets distributed to every base. So next one, x to the third, y to the third. Every base gets that exponent of 3. This one, I'm going to distribute that 4 to every base. So it's going to go to the x and to the y. If you look, the x already has an exponent. The y already has an exponent. So if it already has an exponent, you're kind of going to go back to this rule. So if it already has an exponent, what did I do? I multiplied the exponents together. So once I distribute it, think of when you distribute, what do? You multiply the inside numbers to the outside number. So I'm going to multiply 4 times 3. 12. 2 times 4. 8. Okay, last one. Now if you look at this one, I have 2 bases. 2 is a base, x is a base. So I'm still going to distribute it to every base. 2 to the third power, x to the third power. The biggest mistake with these type is if you have a number, you forget about this 3 here. Most people forget about that 3. And they just write 2x cubed. You have to distribute it to every base. 2 is a base, x is a base. So if you have a number, 2 to the third power is a number. So you don't want to leave it like that. 2 to the third power equals 8. So my final answer will be 8x cubed. Okay, last section, power of a product. It's very similar to power of a product, but power of a quotient, you're going to distribute it, but you have division. So this m gets distributed to the a and to the b. So it's going to be a to the m over b to the m. Okay, so I'm going to distribute the exponent, push the exponent through everywhere. Same thing as distribute the exponent everywhere. So remember, 2 is a base, x is a base, y is a base. So I'm going to distribute that 3 to 3 places. 2 cubed, x cubed, y cubed. So 2 is a number. I can find out what that is. 2 cubed is 8. So 8x cubed over y cubed is your final answer. So whenever I'm distributing an exponent, if the exponent is on the outside, I think of every number, every variable gets that exponent. Every number, every variable, every time. Okay, so negative exponent, you're going to do the same thing. So you're going to distribute the negative 3 to every base. That's every number, every large number, every variable, every coefficient, every variable. So this would be 2 to the negative third power, x to the negative third power, and y to the negative third power. So remember, you don't want to leave your exponents negative. Let me erase this. So I just rewrote that to make it neater. So when I distribute it to every base, I get 2 to the negative third power, x to the negative third power, and y to the negative third power, where you never want to leave your exponents negative. So you are going to move everything that has a negative exponent, which is everything. So the y cubed will go on the top, and it will become a positive exponent. X to the negative third power will go at the bottom, and it will become a positive x cubed. 2 to the negative third power will become a positive 2 to the third power, and it will be moved to the denominator. But I don't want to keep it 2 to the third power. 2 to the third power is 8. So that's how I'll write my final answer.